Hey everybody, welcome back to Bibles on a Budget. My name is CJ, and today we are taking a look at a very interesting offering from the fine folks at Thomas Nelson. This is the New King James Personal Size New Testament. So yes, this is not the full Bible. This is not the Old and New Testament. This is just the New Testament. Really interesting. This is also, I believe, like the second time I actually am featuring a leather Bible. Actually, I think it's my third, if I remember correctly. Uh, it's not important, but obviously I like to remember these things sometimes. But anyway, so this is really a really cool Bible. I actually showed you a preview of it in a haul video. Well, it's not really a haul video technically. It's a unboxing or showing off of some of the Bibles I got from them. But this is really cool because, again, this is a New Testament black genuine leather. This costs around, I believe, $60. But it's actually really interesting and I really like it. But before we open it up, let's just take a real quick look at the box. So the box again is the classic Thomas Nelson, white and red, picture of the Bible there. It's got a few of the features right here. It's easy to carry, words of Christ in red, NKJV translator notes. There is a ribbon, and it's got the comfort print on the side of the box. You got some of the same information and such. And then, yeah, you got pretty much all the same stuff on the back. You kind of get to see some of the text there. But this is literally any Bible that you get from Thomas Nelson that has New King James. This is literally the same text. So it's 9.5 font, which is nice. It's also double column. And yeah, let's bust right into this thing. So this is a clamshell box. Some people like clamshell boxes, some don't. I am fine with them. I also like the two-piece boxes. I'm okay with the ones where you slide them off and on the sleeve ones. But anyway, without further ado, here's the Bible itself. And right off the bat, let me just show you. This thing is thin. You've heard of thin line. This thing is thin. So there's the spine, as you can see. It says Holy Bible, New Testament, New King James, and Thomas Nelson logo. There are no spine hubs on this. It just has these little stamped in dividers. Here's the front cover, completely plain. It's got some perimeter stitching. It is gilded, so that's nice. It's got a black head and tail band and a red, let me show you this, a red satin ribbon marker, so that's nice. On the back, not too much to talk about, and this is interesting, there's no ISBN here, so that's really interesting. Typically on many of these Thomas Nelson Bibles, they do have the ISBN back here, like down in the corner, but not on this one, so that's pretty interesting. All right, so now let's take a look at the inside of the Bible. So like I said, this is pretty much the same text as a lot of the Bibles. Right away, you're introduced to it's a vinyl paste down liner, which is nice. It's not paper, so that's great because this is a genuine leather Bible. It's about $60, so it's nice to have something like that. Here's the presentation page, classic. Intro page. Then you got the copyright page. This is a 2025, so this is a whole new thing. This is the first printing. Super awesome. Contents, all 27 books of the New Testament, and also the preface to the New King James New Testament. So that's just going to talk about the whole textual basis for the New Testament. Since there's no Old Testament, it's not going to talk about the Old Testament. It's just going to talk about the New Testament. So here is the New Testament, because again, this is the New Testament. I know I'm kind of making fun of myself because I keep saying it's a New Testament, but it is a New Testament. So like with every Thomas Nelson Bible, New King James Bible, you get the wonderful New Testament. You get the wonderful comfort print. You already kind of see it up here. So you kind of already get an idea of what this is like. Double column, verse by verse. It looks like each chapter, Yeah, so this is the start of the first chapter of this book. So you will get a giant letter there just to kind of drop cap, but it's not really fancy. And then you get the textual footnotes and such down here. And like I said on the back, this is a red letter Bible, so you get the wonderful red letter from Thomas Nelson. This, to me, even though it does have like the footnotes, this to me looks like a wonderful, like just kind of like basic reading Bible. You know, you're not looking for exactly maybe a reading Bible, which is set up like a novel where like the, you know, the chapter numbers and the verses are not there. This is just kind of like, hey, you know, I'm wanting to read through the New Testament, and here you go. And you want to check out the New King James. So there's that. So again, just the King James, New King James, New Testament, red letters there in Acts as well. I'm going to go to the back. If I remember correctly, there's really not much going on in the back as well. So there's Revelation. Yeah, nothing much. There is a note, like in all their Bibles, there is a note about the type. And something I actually noticed, there's the ISBN right there, but there's also kind of, if you look here, there's actually kind of a slight gilt line. It's only showing through this side. You're not really able to see it over here. You can see it on this side, which is actually kind of nice. You don't really get that kind of fanciness on these cheaper Bibles, and so that's actually kind of nice. But you know what? Obviously, what matters is the text. You want a nice, solid, constructed Bible, but obviously, as we know as Christians, the text is supreme. It is what matters. So, final verdict, because that's pretty much it. Final verdict on this Bible, this New Testament. I'm not going to call it a Bible because it's just the New Testament, but I absolutely love this. I love the feel. I love the thinness. This is a really carryable New Testament because it's just like really, really thin. You know what this actually reminds me of? Let me grab this real quick. I have a kind of small New Testament from the folks at Steadfast Bibles. This is when they released the Legacy Standard. I don't think I ever did a review on this. But this Bible, because of its thinness, I think these are about the same. Yeah, they're about the same in thinness. This actually has also the Psalms and Proverbs. So, but this is back when they were introducing this Bible. So a lot of Bibles, when they start their new translations or something, they will always usually release the New Testament, and then they also release the Psalms and Proverbs, which we saw with the First Nations translation. But this Bible reminds me of this, but this one is bigger. But I like this. They're both so carryable, and they're both just really nice. Honestly, I like this. Like I said, if you're wanting to, let's say, you want to read through the New Testament in the New King James, I would say check this out. You know, and if you kind of want a nice leather Bible, even though it's not the full Bible, it's the New Testament, check this out. $60. You can probably even find it for cheaper in other places because sometimes the price starts to come down after a while. But definitely check this out. I really, really like this. I like that it comes with this box. So if you don't have a case and you want to carry it around, you want to keep the gilding safe, you know, if you're somebody who maybe babies your Bible a little bit, there you go. But if you're not, this is a fabulous, fabulous thing. And I have more amazing Bibles coming up if you saw my previous video, like I said. So definitely stay tuned. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this review from Bibles on a Budget. And remember, folks, the truth does not have to be expensive. See you in the next one.